Today on Fire Alarms Galore, we will be answering some of the questions you guys asked in the Q&A in my community post section. Some questions more savory, some others are not. Let's get started. When did you get interested in alarms and when did you start collecting? Also, what is your favorite panel? It can be something you don't own currently. That is a good question, Loganetics. Here's my answer. Now, what is my favorite panel? This is a couple of answers. Essentially, a fire alarm panel that would be my favorite to have in my collection is a Silent Night 57 or 6700, preferably a 6700. It's a lot of panel in such a small cabinet. It can do quite a lot of stuff, and Silent Night software is not impossible to find. Now, there is another answer, and I think the most well-built fire alarm panel is probably the Simplex 4002. My school was originally built in the Fine Arts building in my school was originally built in 1987, and they had a 4002 in there that was probably put in there when the building was built. And I remember walking in to my school one day in like 2021 or something, and seeing that the guy was replacing the fire alarm panel, and he said the CPU had burnt out. Now, if a fire alarm panel can last 30 years, then I would call that a very well-built fire alarm panel. It probably didn't need service until the CPU died, and they replaced it with a crappy 5ED, but that's a story for another day. Yeah, so essentially it lasted 30-ish years, and probably, 40-ish years, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math right now. I'll do the math on screen. So that's how long it really took. So yeah, it's at least 30 or 40 years, and I'd call that a reliable fire alarm panel. Are you ever planning on getting any other alarm/panels in the future? Yes, I'm always open to getting new alarm/panels. I will always think about the day when I will lose interest. Eventually, one day, that day will come. I've been into fire alarms for so long, I don't see it ending anytime soon. I've lost interest a couple times over the years, and I always somehow wind up back in fire alarms, and I don't know how it just happens. I don't really know. But yes, I am planning on getting more alarms and panels in the future. What panels? Maybe a 6700, maybe a 4010, maybe a 9050. I don't know. But eventually, yes, I will be getting another fire alarm panel that is more capable than my Monaco EST Fire Shield or Thorn FireQuest fire alarm panel. Alright, next question from RMA 2009. What is your favorite fire alarm? Also, what do your parents think about the hobby if it's not too personal? No, it's not too personal. I'll answer it. I would probably say my favorite fire alarm pull station are probably the Wheelock ET1010 speaker strobe and the Silent Night PSD ATK. Now, I really shouldn't be saying that speaker strobe is my favorite alarm because the PCB on the back is fried, but I don't care. I think they're really cool looking, and I think they're actually pretty well built despite that specific one being broken. It probably got broken in shipping. And my favorite pull station is the Silent Night PSD ATK. Despite it being rebranded so many times, I still think it's a really cool pull station. It feels really nice and solid to pull, and also it's just cool in general. What do my parents think about the hobby? They think it's fine as long as I don't get too carried away and don't burn down the house with the electrical equipment that I use. I'm what you guys call, like I said in a bunch of other videos, a professional idiot. So I am prone to breaking stuff, and as long as I don't, dedicate my entire life to the fire alarm hobby, they don't really care as long as I'm enjoying myself and don't disturb the neighbors. So yeah. What's my favorite notification appliance and pull station? That is the Wheelock ET1010 or Cerberus Pyrotronics SSBK 1010 and the Silent Night PSD ATK. Are you going to get any new alarms? Yes, I am always keen on getting new alarms. What is my favorite part of Gulfview Square Mall? You're really going to make me do this? Really? Yes, I get the joke. You're going to have to really make me relive this. Alright, let me just tell you the story of this. I used to be friends with this person online, and he used to like to go to this place called Gulfview Square Mall. And eventually we had a falling out, and it was messy, and I'm not going to get too much into it. Gulfview Square Mall, not going to get into it anymore. Anyways, next one. Do I have dementia? Probably, I don't know. Anyways, that's enough of this tomfoolery. Let's just get to the outro. Thank you for listening to the Q&A. Next time on Fire Alarms Galore, we will be doing another system test, but this time I've gotten some new devices. What devices are they? Find out next episode. Thank you for watching Fire Alarms Galore. See you guys in the next episode.